you can still participate in this awesome 70% principle. It just simply would change in that you give the first 10%, again, goes to your tithe. The second 10% goes to pay off debt. And then the third 10% would go into savings. See, this is something that many of us fathers, mothers, even those single people, we may have struggled with this. Why? Because when we have debt, here's what we do. Here's what I've done. Is I'm so determined to pay off the debt that I don't save anything. I'm so determined to pay off the debt that all the money that I have left over, I'm like, debt, go away, debt, go away. I'm trying to pay the debt off. I'm not putting anything into savings, anything into emergency funds, anything into savings to maybe even go on a trip one day or to buy a house or a car. But what God is doing, He's given us these principles. These are principles that wealthy people are living by, and they're succeeding, not because they have a whole lot of money starting out, but because they've built it over time with principles like this. So if you are in debt, if you want to see God move in a miraculous way, the first 10% would go to your tithe. The second 10% of your income would go to paying off debt, and the third 10% would go into savings. Step number 3. This is a big one. And I'm going to confess, I'm going to admit to you that I believe that step number 3 is the most painful, agonizing step of all the steps. This step right here is the step that makes your eyes water like you're cutting onions in the kitchen on Thanksgiving. This step number 3 is one of the most important steps. They're all important. This is one of the most important steps where you be real with yourself about your situation. List all that you owe and list all that you own. Because many times what we do is we will leave things out. Why? Because we don't want to see how bleak our situation may look.